바이러스랑 우리는 바이러스와의 싸움에서 단 한 번도 이긴 적이 없습니다.
그럼 교과서가 틀린 거예요?
틀렸어.
Alright, so I'm not gonna waste time. Make a review of some of the things that I saw in the movie that I really needed to share. If you haven't seen the movie, I know you've heard about it a lot, so just stop here now and go and see the movie, and when you're done you come back. And if you've seen the movie, I know you already know it's a good watch, and that is why you're still here to listen to this review. So I saw this very early in the movie, and even though I understood what they said, at some point in the movie I was like, how are these people still surviving without water and food for this long? And I'm sure the movie just tried to explain this at the beginning because they knew this type of questions would come up, and that's why they brought out this particular scene at the start of the movie. Before we could say Jack, the movie had already gone into full flow, as in just episode 1, and I was wondering what they'll be doing for the next 12 hours since there are 12 for the next 11 hours since there are 12 episodes. And then that's where the distractions now come in, or what I call the distractions. Yeah, it's something like this. You look at this set of people, and up to the end of the movie you wonder what exactly their role in the movie was. And then you look at the YouTuber, you look at the outcasts, you look at those archers, you look at her father going back and forth trying to help her and all whatnot. And then we look at these policemen. You see, I call them distractions. I didn't say they are not supposed to be in the movie, but they are, you know, when I asked myself what are they going to do for 11 hours, I did not see these kind of things coming. They did really well to bring out these characters. And then we look at scenes like this where we get small lessons that the movie tried to pass that most of us may have skipped. You know, we may not have grasped that at the time of watching. And then we look at this. The girl was not having good grades in school, but in their time of need, she was the one speaking up the most. You see, this goes to show you how our education system is. I was thinking it's only here in Africa, but turns out it's everywhere. How well you pass your exams, it's not supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be so. And then we see the case of bullying, which sadly never ends. Also come across rubbish like this where people are in a grave situation and all you are concerned about is oh my goodness, I don't know what to say about this. Again, we see our human nature coming into play where we just want the downfall of another person for very clumsy reasons. Wow. Well, in my country I think they are more concerned about adults than children. That is just my own observation. How about you? How does it happen in your country? Has there ever been a time when politics was not played in a very critical situation? Abamana. Thug Life 101. Well, I learned something from this. I don't know about you. Here again, we see our human instinct coming into play. Fortunately for her, it did not end well. Some sad stuff that happened here, and then you see here, you try to help somebody and it becomes a problem. And wow. Well, normal, I guess some kind of things where person no feel understand for me, because my brother, how you take the run for land, then they shoot you, they see you shoot, you don't touch you. Nearly enter water, and the bullet knock you closer. And this our friend here, they no explain well how she take become half bill. Me, personally, I don't understand that. Speaking of understanding, was this necessary? This one was just painful, unnecessary. Abba. This one was very unnecessary now. Shebi they've explained it here. They explained these actions. Why? Anyways, talking about what is necessary and what is not necessary, they did a very good job of explaining their own pattern of virus, and the other pattern of the virus that came out, that is the original one and the half bees. They did a very good job with explaining it. Now there's no doubt. Making a zombie movie in this day and time where there are already plenty zombie movies, it's very difficult. They did a perfect job in that one. No worry, now here they finish work for me. Inside zombie movie where you say, you know, even the movie time was not 4 days. It was not up to 4 days. They still managed to bring out love stories. Wahala. No worry, they try for that one. And with Namra gone and her own guy gone, I believe this two will become a thing. Now this kind of thing said they make person they feel say they want to do season 2, even though I don't want it, because they will just end up spoiling it. But things like this, and then you see her now going back to meet people of her kind, it will show you that there may be a season 2. And if you've watched up to this time, thank you very much. So please help me and subscribe, so that when I put up more content like this, you will be the first to see it. And then they did some, funny scenes. They tried to bring out some funny scenes, which was commendable in such a situation. And now for the part that I call emotional irritability. Hell, these people want to kill me. At some point I was watching the movie times 2 or times 3 just to make this kind of scenes go faster. Oh, she don't die. Person wey be zombie don't die. You want follow and go? Wetin dey happen? Then you see something like this. Person wey don't show you say na hire killer, no be armed robber. You still dey. They all go kill yourself on top your matter. You see this one? I don't think anybody has ever tested my patience like this boy before. You were in conky face, like he finished the work. Baba finished the character, no go lie. They see this one, they tell you these things. But the time when they lock all of them, they locked up inside the studio room. You no go help them. And that time when zombie don't feel everywhere, you want go help them. Why you no go die? Yeah, so it's your mother. Why don't you go and give her a warm welcome? Wait, which kind of rubbish these people they do here? What kind of nonsense be there? You want kill? You want jeopardize the whole? Now you bring mission. Now you want jeopardize them because of what thing they happen? Anyhow, the movie had a very nice closure. I love the way it ended. Everything made sense. And like I said, I hope they don't bring out a season 2 because they'll end up spoiling it. So I am Obino. Thank you for spending this much time with me. Please subscribe, comment, and share. See you some other time. Goodbye for now.